Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to the Destinations channel. I'm Sal Patera, and today we have some ongoing news on the person who fell off the Carnival Magic last week. I'll be back to tell you all about it right after this. Welcome back, and thanks for staying through the intro. As always, if you're new to our channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification. That way YouTube will let you know every time we upload a brand new video. Well, the FBI is now investigating the possible suspicious death of Ronnie Peale, the man who went overboard on the Carnival Magic last Monday. Now, while the man's name was not publicly released by either official agencies or the cruise line, Jenny Lynn Michelle Blosser, who was also on the cruise, immediately reported that the victim was her husband. Other reports say the couple wasn't married, that they were only engaged, but who knows at this point. Being an early riser, Blosser says she didn't think anything of it when she awoke and he was not there with her. She assumed he awoke before her and was just already off exploring the vessel. It's unclear if either of the couple were intoxicated when they turned in for the night prior. Now, at some time after 3 o'clock p.m., she did report him missing to Carnival. It is Carnival's company policy to first search the entire ship for passengers before they believe them to be, quote, missing. Now, as part of the process, Carnival security personnel reviewed unmonitored closed-circuit television cameras, which did reveal that Mr. Peale leaned over the railing of the stateroom balcony and dropped into the water at approximately 4:10 a.m. early last Monday morning. Carnival eventually notified the United States Coast Guard that Mr. Peale had gone into the water earlier that morning, but it wasn't until 6:36 p.m., which was over 14 hours later after he had fallen in. The federal agency then performed a massive search using Coast Guard aircraft and at least one cutter, which ultimately proved unsuccessful as search efforts ended last Thursday. The following day after the disappearance, Blosser took to the internet, both explaining the events to news outlets and to start a GoFundMe page to raise money for a potential funeral. As we reported just a couple of days ago, we chatted with Blosser. Now, while she didn't want to speak on camera, she did display her dismay on how some people had treated her on social media. Quote, "This is an unbelievable situation, and never thought there could be so many mean people out there, especially when you lose someone you love so unexpectedly. I never asked for any of the news coverage, and people on the cruise just want to be kept posted, and others want to help with a GoFundMe. I'm just a rock and a hard place right now," she said, adding, "But we do want to celebrate his life with the world, just need time. I've continued to get messages from people and special moments they shared with him, and that's what keeps me coming back to social media. If it wasn't for them, I think from all the mean I have seen, I would have just deactivated mine." At that time, she had told me she removed the GoFundMe page because of all the negativity. However, after publishing our story, the GoFundMe page was back up. Confusingly enough, as of this morning, it was taken back down after raising only $955. Now, the Federal Bureau of Investigation has indicated that it is involved in the investigation of Mr. Peale from the Carnival Magic. A local news station in the cruise ship's home port of Norfolk, Virginia, 13 News Now, reports that according to the FBI's Norfolk office, the FBI has, quote, joined the investigation into the disappearance, and the FBI is now the lead investigative agency and is assisted by multiple other agencies. Now, the FBI does have jurisdiction to investigate crimes that happen on cruise ships, whether they're at sea or at port, as long as the victim or assailant is of U.S. national. Regarding deaths, the last time the FBI investigated a death was on February 27th, 2023, when a woman died under suspicious circumstances on the Carnival Sunshine cruise ship. While the FBI may be investigating, that really doesn't mean it's going to go anywhere. Honestly, the FBI doesn't have the best track record when it comes to solving crimes that take place on cruise ships. For example, let's look at the disappearance of George Smith IV from Greenwich, Connecticut, who went overboard on the Brilliance of the Sea in July 2005. Although there was substantial, overwhelming evidence that another passenger was involved in throwing Mr. Smith overboard, the FBI eventually closed its investigation with no arrests. According to Cruise Law News, it's standard procedure for Carnival security to print out the bar bill of any person that's injured or goes overboard on a cruise. Now, it's unknown whether he was intoxicated when he fell into the ocean, as I said, but gross intoxication is the primary reason for overboard cases involving deaths on cruise ships. Carnival Cruise Line said in its only statement last Tuesday that a review of closed-circuit security video footage showed Mr. Peale, quote, leaning over the railing in his stateroom balcony and dropping into the water at approximately 4:10 a.m. Monday morning. As of today, no Carnival-owned ship has an automatic man-overboard system installed, despite the fact that numerous intoxicated guests go overboard throughout the years. These systems are installed on lots of cruise lines, just not Carnival. And that's the update for today's story. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I do read the comments. I don't always have time to post on them all, but I'm really interested in knowing what you think about this story. Until next time, I'll see you very soon, right here on the Destinations channel.